We here, and I believe we're live right now, man. Listen, man, these headphones is like messing with my hat right now, but we're gonna get through it. Should I take it off, bro? Is it all right?
It look funny.
It just feels funny on my head, but it is what it is. Hey, man, I want to thank y'all for joining the Tips for Worship podcast tonight. And listen, man, I got a special guest on tonight, and that's my bro, man.
Yo.
My bro, Planet Al. Hey, listen, man, this is my brother, man. Hey, yeah, this hat is like really messing with me right now. I think I'm gonna take it off. Y'all forgive me.
I'm gonna keep mine on. I need a haircut.
Yeah, man, I need a tape line too, but somebody be like, boy, that's a tip for worship you need, man, to get a haircut. But listen, man, I'm back, man, and I got my brother Planet Al in the building with me tonight, man. And you know, this is a blessing, man. You know, we was talking the other day, and we was like, man, we should do a Tips for Worship podcast talking about like where we came from, man, because a lot of people, you know, they just see us in the church, and you know what I'm saying, they don't know the struggles we've been through, and you know how we got where we at now. Yeah. And we you know, we still building right now, but you know, we just wanted to go live. And you know, before we get this thing started, man, like I say this on all my podcasts, is, you know, listen, I'm trying to get 1,000 subs on YouTube. You know, we almost there. We got good tips for worship on the page. So, you know, if you're not watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, you know, on the Anointed Music Group page or on my personal page, listen, go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button if this content, you know, if you really liking it and everything, you know. But with that being said, man, how you doing, bro? What's going on, man?
I'm good, bro.
Hey, this like I said 3 times, this my brother Planet Al. Hey, go ahead and introduce yourself to him for the people who don't know you.
Hey, everybody who know me, they call me Lil Bruh. Cause that's big, bruh. So I'm just chilling, Alan, Planet Al on Instagram.
Come on now. Hey, that's Planet Al, man. And listen, man, hey, it's an honor to have you on the show. And listen, this is my brother' first podcast, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he in the building with me, man. Well, so hey, y'all, if y'all on Facebook, man, go ahead and put some hearts up and put some lights up for my bro, man. You know, just show some love, man.
Yeah, man.
For real. And hey, man, listen, like I said at the beginning, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube and you love the content. You know, we're talking about digital mixers, how to control your gear when you get it. You know, if you need help with it, you know, hit us up here at Tips for Worship, and we'll definitely, you know, help you out. But tonight, we definitely going another way, and we want to talk about, you know, how we steady, you know, trying to come up and better our life, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I was thinking about, you know, one time when I had just, you know, had my first son, and when he was a week old, man, I got locked up. You know, and it wasn't the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh time, but this time it was definitely the last, or almost the last. And man, you know, I did some stuff, and man, I remember being in there, and you know, I told myself, I say, man, this got to be the last time, man. I got a son now. I just can't keep getting locked up, you know. You know, my wife at the time, she was staying with my parents, you know. So now my parents, not only was they trying to help me out, they had my wife in the house, and I done brung a new baby in the house, and I'm locked up trying to get somebody to bum me out. You know, that ain't no good feeling. You know, and, you know, after that, that's just one of the times, man, that I was like, you know, after this got to be the last time, man. I can't let my son see me like this, you know, doing stupid stuff, you know, just I couldn't learn my lesson, you know. Yeah. And that, you know, that was just like I needed somebody to help me, and the only person who could help me on that at that time was God, you know what I mean? So you got any stories that, you know, something to break the ice with?
I got so many stories. You don't even know where to start.
Oh, man. Oh man.
Well, I've been on a journey, but
Well, you hear that? We definitely been on the journey. And listen, that's a powerful word because it's a journey. You know, the journey don't stop. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I remember I got locked up one time when I was out there. I knew it was stupid too.
Right.
Some dude like, look, brother, hey, you got an ID? I'm like, yeah. He like, let's go to Walmart.
Right.
I'm like, for what? He like, man, you return this? Man, they gonna give you a card, bro. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, go do it. As soon as I get out the door.
Oh man, they waiting on you.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, so like, did you have to pay for it or nah?
Nah, it got dropped.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I mean like when he was like, hey, you got an ID? Like when y'all went in there, did you have to?
Cause I guess they stole it from another Walmart.
Oh man.
So they ain't had no receipt or nothing.
Yeah.
I guess you need an ID. They'll give you a gift card.
Yeah.
So you can return it on a gift card. But I guess they been doing it. I'm gonna look.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that was bad.
That's day you know. They put the cuffs on you.
Yeah, man, I'm in jail. Eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I didn't even know they come in like ketchup packages.
Right. Oh man.
Like,
Yep. They give you the bread and give you some packets and like, hey, you make your own.
yeah, man. I'm like, I ain't coming back here, boy.
Yeah, man, that's tough. Man, I remember my wife's dad, you know, they got him like that. Ooh. You know, they told, I don't remember how the story completely go, but I know they told him something like, hey, man, you know, if you give me this money, I'll get you some cars and you'll get like 300 back. And by him being from a different country, you know, all he heard was getting money back, and he did it, and they ended up getting him for like $600 like that, you know. And you know, me and my wife, we tell them like, man, listen, you can't do nothing these people tell you to do these days because they out here scamming. For real, man. They out here scamming, man. And that's crazy, man. And I just remember like all the times growing up, you know, that I got locked up, and my parents, my mom and dad telling me like, listen, son, you gotta slow down. You gotta find God. You know, but when you're young, you know, you don't want to listen to all that. You out there doing whatever you want to do, and then when you get locked up, they done told you to stop doing that stuff, and now you calling trying to get bond money. You know. Yeah, sure. I remember I used to call grandma all the time, like, hey, grandma, you bail me out. Yeah. You'll come get me. Boy, I promise about the second or third time, boy, them collect calls, because, you know, you had to do collect calls back in the day, boy.
It's like, we ain't answering that no
Nah, boy, grandma say, hey, picking that phone up no more. You know, but, I mean, I remember times, man, I used to have to walk everywhere I went, you know. Even my friends, they started saying, hey, I'd be like, hey, you'll take me over here across town? You got gas money, bro? I'm like, man, these supposed to be my homies. And I done got so bad, they don't even want to give me a ride without me giving them some gas money.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, man, this got to be the end. I got to do something better than this, you know? Yeah, so... Man, I remember the one time when you was staying in the bando, man. And especially like after Granddad died, man, you was like at a hard place, man.
Yeah, boy, that was torture, bro.
Oh man, you want to touch on that? How you made it out of that?
Not really. Nah. But yeah, it was bad because it was like unexpected.
Yeah.
So it was like, go. I think we were chilling. It happened on a Tuesday.
Right. Wait, what? When Granddad passed away, or
yeah. Because we was at church.
Right.
I think we were having church on that night, and then that day he was like, "Hey, you gonna watch the game?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm going to church."
Yeah.
Then that next day, boom, he was dead.
Ah, man.
So I took that bad, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just went like to the streets. I'm like, man, go get me some liquor.
Yeah.
Every check I got, I'm drinking it up.
Yeah.
So then, like, Uncle Candy, he saw me over there.
Right.
So he like, well, hey, now, what's up, boy? I'm like, hey, what's up, huh?
Yeah.
Like, where you going? I'm like, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? I'm like, I got the little body in my hand.
Yeah.
Like, man, come here, man. So then he introducing me to everybody.
Right.
Like, hey, this my little Nep.
Yeah.
Everybody call me Nep.
Right.
They don't know my name.
Yeah. Oh, they know. Hey, Nep, what it do, Nep?
So then he like took me under his wing.
Right,
Like,
right.
He wouldn't let me go no further. Like, nah, you kind of lost for real. So
Yeah.
then Uncle Mike, he gave me his house.
Yeah.
He like, hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but
Right.
it's yours if you want it.
Yeah.
So just hooking it up.
Right.
I got the little band though.
Yeah.
Band in the band though. Hanging with Uncle, I'm just lost.
Right.
Like, man, I'm doing something though,
Yeah.
So then you'll come over there, and then y'all help me get out of that dark place, bro.
Yeah.
It was bad. I was making dumb decisions.
Right. Yeah, man. Shoot, we all done, you know what I'm saying, went to a dark place, man. And some of us in a dark place right now, then, that's why we doing this podcast. We trying to let you know, like, listen, you ain't by yourself. We been through it, late night, the drinking, you know what I'm saying, the smoking, the robberies, all this type of stuff, just so you can make $10, $20 to keep yourself going, Man, I remember, sometimes I hate to bring it up, but, like I done came from a long way. I remember I was 16 years old, man. I got a pack of Newports in my pocket, I was smoking them so bad that I was like, I gotta get them Newport Lights. Nah, I gotta, like I'm drinking a Diet Coke like it's gonna help, And it was just bad, one time I got, the police stopped me and they like, man, you 16 years old and you got cigarettes. You ain't even supposed to have these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm out all type of times at night. My dad, he had to kick me out like 20 times. It was just bad. And when people see me now, they really don't know where I came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and it's a blessing. We letting people, like, your struggle might not be alcohol. It might not be like smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You might like steal a lot, and the reason you're stealing because you ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? You saw your parents grow up, no job. You know what I'm saying? So you think this where you got to be, but you can always get up out of that, man, and fix yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but do you still think about granddad sometimes, or?
Yeah. I still think about him.
Cause he been gone now about 13.
Yeah, because he left. Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's man.
Yeah, that was. Well, I'm getting better at it though. But
Yeah.
It's still bothering me.
Yeah. Me too. See, my thing is, like, I was around by, I want to say maybe 14, 15, when my my grandma died on my dad's side, and. Man, when that thing happened, I just like took a turn for the worse. But it was at a young age, and I went and got a tatted on my arm, and about my pops being a pastor, I'm like 15. You could think about this. You the pastor of the church, and you don't play about the tattoos, you don't play about all that stuff. And then your son, he already going down the wrong path.
Right.
And next day, he walk in the house and he inked up. You know what I'm saying? And you got to see that. My mama, she like, oh, Lord, Jesus, AJ, what you done?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, it's bothering me, Mom. That was my lady right there,
Yeah.
And I was too young to find a way to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? And some people, like, when your parents, now I ain't saying my parents was like that, but I'm just saying some people, they don't know that, like, by somebody passing can really mess your child up, So I think that's what kind of happened to me. And then, after grandma passed, I really went down this path where I really just didn't care no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody would try me on the streets or in Walmart or something. I might flip their cart over or, swing on them or just do something stupid back in the day,
Yeah.
So, but over time I started, it took things to start happening to me, losing my car, losing my place, having no money, friends turning on me, and it took all that stuff to happen for me to realize, like, hey man, I got to get myself together, Yeah, for real, man.
Hey, how you used to like growing up as a PK though, bro?
Man, it was kind of tough, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Especially by our parents being like apostolic and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they ain't play by that.
Yeah.
You know, my dad used to tell some stories how, you know, his sisters, you know, they used to leave the house in certain clothes, and before they got to the bus stop, but they pulling them things down.
yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. So, you know, it was kind of tough, but the good thing about Pops, he really won. Like he wasn't like, you know, most of the older people was, you know, in the and still is in the apostolic, you know, church. You know, he had a little leeway, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll let us, well, I wouldn't say he'll let us, but he tolerated us smoking and drinking and stuff. He'll just tell us, man, instead of going over there in the block, out there at the store and stuff, because he knew people was getting shot out there, people was getting killed, people was going to prison. He's like, why don't y'all do it in the backyard? You know, stuff like that. And that's the type of pastor, you know, that churches need these days. You know, somebody who ain't gonna take, you know, what you're doing. You know, this person might be gay, this person might be on crack or drugs. He ain't gonna say, oh, you can't come in here, get out. He gonna say, hey man, come in here and be yourself and do what you do, and we gonna walk you through you getting better, you know. And that's the type of exactly. He ain't no crucify, you know what I'm saying? He gonna help you get better, and that's what we need in leaders these days, you know. Yeah, man. But what about you? How you think it was growing up like that?
I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot because we got Sunday school.
Oh man.
Then you got church.
Then
you go out to eat. Then you getting ready for church again. Then you go home, wake up for school. Then you got choir rehearsal. Then you got church. Man, it was crazy. I needed all that because it helped me.
It did.
Yeah, it helped me, bro.
Yeah, but it helped me too. And it's funny because now, you know, we still in the church. And I know this is a Tips for Worship podcast, and I got a lot of people on YouTube in my comments about the gear and what cameras they should use and all that. But my bro Planet Al, hey, he run the media department at the church, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let me give a shout out to my church, ACOJ New Life. I said that right?
New Life.
New Life, ACOJ. I want my pops to, you know, hey, you got to say that name right, son. You know, I was fixing up the sound the other day at our church, just getting it right for Sunday. And matter of fact, Sunday, it sounded really good. And like I told everybody on my last live stream, I didn't post this one on Facebook, but I did a live stream on how to use the wing and stuff. So I was telling them I'm going to get them a template. So once they get the wing, all they got to do is drop our template and hook their mics up, and they going to sound good. So, you know what I'm saying? I was fixing that template just to make sure it was right. And my pops came in there. He was like, hey, man, you know, you need to talk about our church and, you know, what we got going on. And next videos we gonna definitely talk about the church and get that popping, because man, when I tell you we got nice cameras, we got the controller, you know, for the PTZs, we got a nice switcher, you know what I'm saying, and this man right here running all that, you know,
that's me.
And he ain't just started doing it; he been doing it for a little minute too.
Yeah, true. I think since like 2003-ish. Probably before that.
Right.
Before that, because he hired this Chico dude.
Yeah.
And then the Chico dude, he like, hey, show my son.
Right.
And Chico dude probably charging like 4 bands.
Nah, just to get everything right.
Yeah, the Pops done set up everything. He got it ready.
Yeah.
Chico done showed me everything.
Right.
Done sent him out to do.
Yeah. That's why they tell you. But hey, you better watch who you showing stuff, because that might be your job.
Yeah, Pops put me on, and I love that camera, bro.
Right. That's what's up.
Yeah, I love that.
Man, I was talking to a good friend of mine, because he's with a SDA church, and I mean they got the top equipment. They got about maybe 8 to 10 people inside their media room, and he like to supervise over it. And they got top-notch cameras. They got 2 mixing boards, one for the broadcast studio and one for the in-house. I mean, they running a lot of stuff. And you know, I was trying to get a ballpark of how much they get paid, you know, to be the media guy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was like, man, I get $100 and this and that. And I'm like, man, like for all the work they do, like the keyboard player in the band, like they should be getting paid like musicians. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of work out there. You know.
Oh man, you be sweating.
Yeah, you be sweating.
Something go wrong, everybody blaming you.
Yep.
Lord, why they looking at me, bro?
Yeah, the mic start squeaking, or them cameras cut off. If that live ain't working or something, or if somebody preaching or they doing a presentation and them slides don't come in good. You know, that it take a lot of preparing for that, you know? Yeah, so I definitely think people, especially if you over the media, you controlling all the cameras and stuff, I definitely think, unless it's like a volunteer position or something, I definitely think, you know, the people in the media department should definitely be on the payroll.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a lot of work, man.
Headaches.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep. So... Hey, but listen, man, I always take a quick break when we record, and we've been on here about 20 minutes, so let me throw this out there. Listen, go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, man. We got some great content coming, and, you know, help us build this Tips for Worship podcast. You know, it definitely takes some resources to keep this thing going, so, you know, we're not asking for nothing, but if you want to donate and help us out, man, you know, I have something down to the bottom where you can catch our Zelly or, you know, our Cash App or whatever, you know, digital giving we're gonna post out, man. So, you know, let's get back to it, man. So, man, I remember, man, just, you know, growing up, man, I just went through so much, man. Like to this day, I don't know what was wrong with me, you know. Like now, I mean, when I don't want to say I be acting soft now or whatever, but sometimes you have to, like, kind of manage yourself, you know, like not to snap on people. But man, sometimes like I be at work and, you know, people be saying stuff to me, and, you know, sometimes I be at church or wherever at the store, and people just say stuff to you that just kind of piss you off, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm learning how to just like let stuff go, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what some of the people out there, that's what y'all got to do, especially our young folks. You know, if somebody piss you off, you ain't got to knock them out right then and there. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a deep breath, you know, calm down, because you might knock somebody out, and that might be the end of it.
Yeah, they be gone.
Yeah.
I mastered that, though, bro.
Yeah.
I barely get hot now.
Right.
I just, like, I feel like if it ain't going to bother me, like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, a week, a year, I just turn the other cheek, bro.
Yeah, let it go.
Because when I be driving, them people, I gotta calm myself down.
Yeah,
bro.
like people can't drive and stuff like that.
Bro, they be doing like 100 behind you and then switching lanes.
Yep.
They'll be going like 10 miles an hour.
Yep, right. Yeah, that'll piss you off right there.
I just 5 minutes. I ain't even gonna worry about it.
Yeah, man. I remember I was doing like probably about 65 on 95. This was Sunday. I think it was Sunday, or it might have been Friday night. I was coming back from the church, and I had my wife with me. So, you know, I'm in the middle lane. I'm doing about 65. I'm cruising, and some guy, he just in front of us doing like 28 on 95. You know.
Man, yeah.
So my wife, she started screaming at me. I'm like, why you screaming at me? Yeah, this man in front of me, the one that's doing like 28 on the highway. You know. So I had to slow down, wait till cars pass, and then, you know, get around him. But somebody else, they probably would have been holding that horn the whole time.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
them people be crazy. I'm like, Lord. I'm like, but 5 minutes from now, it won't even bother me.
Right.
Let it go.
Yeah, man. But sometimes, you just gotta stay prayed up.
Yeah.
And, you know, try to continue to get better, you know.
Yeah, cause you'll lose it just like that. Bro.
Yeah.
Heat of the moment.
Yep. Man, it's funny. On my way here, I was thinking about one time when, you know, I don't want to say who the person was, but somebody had tried somebody in my family, and man, I got so hot. You know. So at this time, just when my godmom was living, this probably roughly about 10 years ago, maybe more. Yeah, it probably could have been more, because I know it was before my son 15 now, so he probably was like maybe 1 or 2. And this person tried somebody in my family. I was so hot, and my godmom, she used to let me get a vehicle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm in her car. Her headlight was out. I ain't had no license, and I'm riding in. I'm riding dirty. I got a Mac 10 in the car, and I'm headed up. I'm really about to go do something to this person, right? And I think, let me Let me see if I can Google it real quick. I think Mac 10s was like, I think they was like, you couldn't, as a civilian, you couldn't even have them in America. You know what I'm saying? I think you could look that up, but I think in like 1986 or something like that, they like banned like civilians from having them things.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here, I'm riding in the car. I'm probably about 18. You know what I'm saying? No license, no headlight.
Oh man.
With a Mac 10 in the car, about to go do something. If I would have got pulled, I didn't even have to do something to a person. They was gonna put me away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but in the time when I'm riding, I wasn't thinking about that. You know, you don't think about like consequences when you young and you growing up and you going through things and stuff like that.
Be head first.
Yeah, it'd be head first, man. So that's why we took this turn for the Tips for Worship podcast to let people know that listen, sometimes you gotta think. And you just gotta pray, and you gotta try to let things go sometimes, and maybe try to think of down the road or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro, you ever thought like going from rapping in the closet? You ever thought you would be doing all this?
Nah, man. That's a powerful question right there, boy. I never thought that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yep. So
you came a long way.
Yeah, man, for real, boy. 'Cause I remember we used to be in the closet at the house.
$100 booth.
Yeah, we used to call it the $100 booth. We be like, we're in the $100 booth right now, man.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Yep. Hey, and then the $100 booth, man. I'm talking about I had my people, Michael Johnson, Terrence Johnson, Greg Johnson.
Oh,
that's them the brothers, Leandra Johnson. Yeah. And this one we was. You know what I'm saying? We all PKs, but we had when I tell you we dropped the meanest mixtape.
Yeah.
I'm talking about right now that thing would have probably had 1 billion screams if we knew what we was doing, man.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Yep. And I'm so mad that I can't find bro found like 2 or 3 of those songs. Yeah. Which you know what I'm saying, the way life is right now, we can't let y'all hear that. But if y'all want to hear the old music we used to do, you know what I'm saying, you gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that, boy.
Man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, growing up, you said Mike. Well, I used to want to be like Mike.
Right.
Like not Jordan, not Tyson, Jackson, but Johnson.
Right.
When we first started the church, their daddy used to preach a lot.
Right.
So I just look at him on the drum. I'm gonna ask him how he did that. So I'm like, hey, cuz, how you did that? He like, what? I'm like, when he was preaching, he was like, da-da-pa. He like, man, cuz, look. He like, do it. I'm like, he like, yeah. I'm like, how you do it when they singing? He like, boom, clap, boom, clap. So I'm like, dot, dot. He like, no, boom, clap.
Right.
He showed me. I'm like, all right. It was the basic.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait to see that boy again.
Yeah.
Next time, he like, oh, you got better. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you did that roll? He was like this. Boom, 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 boom. So then I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, boom, boom. I'm like, it don't sound like yours.
Right.
Like, cuz, you ain't got no foot. I'm like, what you mean? So then he did it with the foot. I'm like this, da-da. Like, keep practicing.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So then I got good. I'm like, I'm play at the General Assembly.
Right.
We get to the General Assembly. You like, hey, bro, Mike gonna play. I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, all right. So next General Assembly, same thing. Next one, same thing. So this when I was like 14.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't even going up there.
Right.
And Mike was like, here, cuz, these some new ones.
Yeah.
Like, nah. He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, boom. We playing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. He like, cuz, you ready now, cuz?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Then we went to that praise break.
Yeah.
He like, I got it, cuz.
Oh, man. Hey, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, but that General Assembly, man.
Yeah.
That's what made me learn how to get better on the keys, man. Cause I remember one time that we was at the General Assembly and I forgot. I don't know if somebody jumped off the organ or something.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I forgot. I think Mark was playing the organ at the time.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, Mark back in the day. And this when I was first starting, all I can do is play in C. So I ain't know nothing about like going to different keys or whatever. So the whole band probably was in like E flat or something.
Oh yeah.
So I jump on the organ and right at C. So everybody like, yo. I remember Greg looking at me like, cuz, we in E flat, cuz. I'm like, who? So next day, you know, hey, Bart had came over there. He like, hey man, get off, man. You in the wrong key. So after that, man, when I tell you that thing stuck with me, man, and I said, boy, I gotta go back to the lab and I gotta learn what E flat is, and I gotta, you know, and that's what made me get better.
Oh man, you played in the wrong key.
In the wrong, and I thought I was jamming too. I'm over there. Mean face, you know what I'm saying? I had to left that organ with a side face that night, but but it made me better, you know. Yeah, it made me better, man. That's what we gotta do to some of these people that you know want to play the keys. Sometimes you gotta kick them off, but show them. Yeah. And you know, I remember after service that night, he actually, you know, so he wasn't like, oh man, you know, he knew I was hurt, so he's like, hey, come here, man, let me show you something. Oh yeah. You know, so stuff like that help you out, you know. Yeah, man. Hey, but them rolls that Mike showed, but he still be doing
that might go to.
Right. Yup.
Yeah, boy. I miss them days though.
Yeah, man.
I got worldwide though.
Yeah. And he media tech.
Yeah, I like the media now. I retired.
Right. Yeah. But man, it's crazy, man. How life just changed, man, and you start to get better, like. You know what I'm saying? When I was in school, man, I was doing so bad. I was skipping. You know what I mean? I just wasn't doing right at all. And, you know, I got to the point where I was like, even my dad, he pushed me. He like, man, you gotta get back in school. You know, I can help you, you know, try to get back, but it's up to you to do it. And, you know, I went for it, and, you know, I got it. And now I'm like I got probably more education than everybody in my little department, you know. So that's pretty cool, just to just to know that where you came from, you know.
Yeah. Cause you probably weren't even thinking about that back then.
Nah, nope. I wouldn't even, and man, I had so much talent, like in basketball and football, you know. I was telling my son, cause you know he funking the ball like LeBron James now. You know, he 15, but I was telling him, man, when I was in 9th grade, I was doggone windmilling almost, you know. Yeah. So, but just to see him out there, I'm like, man, I could have, if I'd have kept my head on the swivel, like I kept them, I could have been, you know, like that. But you know, I'm too old now. It's over. So I gotta let them enjoy. I gotta give them, you know, what I messed up on. You know.
Yeah. Looking back.
Yeah. Cause boy, I was terrible, man.
Yeah, boy.
You know, I supposed to been in high school, and I'm on 95 headed to another city. You know, so them some of the things that we was doing growing up. You know.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got a pee real quick.
Yeah, do you think? Hey, we shall be right back. Hey, we back. Listen, bro had to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? He might have drunk too much water or something. You know.
I was holding that thing. I'm like, I can't hold it no more.
He was trying to look at me. He was blinking. I was like, I couldn't understand. Wow, he said, bro, I got to go, man. Hey, so we back, and you know, on the Tips for Worship podcast, we always start winding down with a couple tips that, you know, we can give you to, you know, to help you better yourself. And you know, even if you watching this and you think you know you can help somebody, drop your story in the comments, man, and you know, maybe you can help somebody out. And if you see somebody drop something in the comments and it's helping them out, hey, y'all reply. You know, it take a community to help each other out, you know.
Yeah.
So, but bro, before we move on, you got any tips you can get to the people?
On my journey, I found out that you just keep living. Things get better. You know, just keep living.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, keep living, man. Things will get better. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to know that, you know, sometimes you just can't count all the things that, you know, happened in the past, you know, because it'll always keep you, you know, hurting. But if you think about the good things that happen, the blessings, you know, because sometimes, man, I see people on the street, man, they sleeping in they van, you know, they got all their clothes in there. Some people, like my dad was saying at service Sunday, he was saying how, you know, this guy named Brother Nate came to him and he asked him, he was like, hey, Pastor, can I sleep in the back of the church in my tent? And you know, he had a tent, and then, you know, my dad, he's like, yeah, but he started feeling bad, so he just, you know, he went and built him a little home that he can, you know, live in, you know. And that's some things that, you know, being close to God, you know, you get blessings like that.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, to Brother Nate, that's probably like the mantle, you know, that's a big blessing for him, you know.
Yeah, he loving that thing.
Yep. So man, you know, just count you. My grandma used to always sing a song, count your blessings and count one by one.
Yeah.
So if you start counting your blessings but one by one, you probably be like, man, I am blessed, you know. Yep.
Shit.
Yep. So some things we can talk about now is like strengthening your faith daily, you know. And you know, I always tell people, you know, strengthening your faith might not mean like going to church every Sunday, you know. Something like that. It might just mean like, you know, trusting in God a little bit more, you know, opening up your Bible and trying to, you know, read, or maybe just praying, like when you wake up in the morning, Lord, just give me strength, you know, to keep going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like just, you know, like I say, try to spend a little time with God, you know. Like I got this one guy on my job, he always tell me like, yeah, bro, I don't go to church, or, you know, nothing like that. But one thing I do, I always pray at night, always pray in the morning, and I keep a relationship with God, you know. And I think that's tough right there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all he want.
Yep. Yeah. So if you doing that, you if you ask me, you should be good, you know. So
that's real, bro.
And it's another thing on here that say from my notes that say release the past. You know, we actually just talked about that without even, you know, reading this. You know, sometimes you just got to release the past. You know, and that's kind of what I did. Like, man, I had some of the coolest friends growing up, you know, but I had to, for me to make a change and get where I'm at, I kind of had to let some of them go, you know. And most of them still reach out to me like, yo, bro, what's going on, man? How you doing? You know, stuff like that. But then I got some of them, like, we all the same age, and, you know, they still hitting the chat like, hey, bro, can I borrow this and can I borrow that? You know what I mean? So, and sometimes I give it to them even though I don't want to, you know. I'm like, yeah, let me help bro out. But at some point, man, you gotta find that faith in God and pray and let God start to use you, man. He'll bring you out of that, you know.
That's real.
Most definitely, man.
I see some of my classmates.
Right.
Oh man, they fried, bro.
For real.
Sad, bro.
Like drugs got them, and
drugs took over.
Man.
Yeah, they look hopeless, bro.
Right. Like
it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
They like my age. It's crazy. So it's like the bums you seen growing up. I call them bums, but you know, it is what it is. Like, you see them growing up, and you like, I wonder where they went wrong.
Yeah.
But then now it's a new generation, and they like my age.
Yeah. That's bad, man. On the street, you know,
young,
no money, no job.
They like 30, look like 60. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Yeah,
so it'll show you that, man, just having some type of like power, you know, prayer, man, it'll help you get up off that stuff, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, because, man, especially down in Pompano, man, I ride by the streets I used to hang at, and I'd be like, man, you know, it's bad over here, man.
It's real bad.
Yep. But they look like they cleaning some of them areas up, like building up and stuff. So I wonder if they gonna try to push people out of that area or something, or I don't know, man.
I don't know. They might, you know, there's money involved.
Yeah, especially with money involved. But yeah, you just got to thank God that, you know, we ain't end up like that, because we was on the same path. We was all hanging out together, doing all the same stuff. But, you know, it took us to say, hey, man, you know, you out, good job, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
I used to think about that. Like, man, I wonder how we ain't like go down that path.
Right.
I always think about how Pop said we got stored up prayers. Like,
pray
when you need it.
Yeah.
Pray anyway.
Yep.
I think them prayers, they come in handy.
Yeah, that's what's up, boy. Pray when you don't even need to pray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep some in the suitcase with you so you can just pull one out when you need it. You know?
Yeah. Thank God I had this.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Another thing we had wrote in the notes, it say practice gratitude and worship. You know what I'm saying? So basically what that means, like shift your focus from what you lost to what God has kept you through. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I like me, I think what he kept me through is keeping my mind, you know, keeping me sharp up there. And you know, you too, man.
Yeah.
Cause man, I know, man, sometimes you be telling me stuff that happened when we was like 7 years old. 8 years old. I say, bro, how you remember that, man?
I remember a lot, bro. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I think the first memory I got, it was some old white ladies.
Right.
Like pinching my cheeks. Looking like this Walmart. Like, oh, he's so cute. I remember that. I remember mama, she was like, white. Keep attaching my baby. Like, oh man, I remember that.
Wow.
I remember a lot though, bro.
Yeah. That's what's up.
It'd be vivid.
And that's good, man. That's you know, God keeping your mind, keeping you strong. You know, especially through all the stuff you know been through. You know.
Yeah.
You know, just telling us about earlier, man. And you know, another thing, I'm like my grandma, man. She always like pray. You know, she always sang and keep God first. She like one of the number one people in my life that I see her like. She was I don't think I never heard her curse. I never seen her like. I never got a whooping by, you know what I'm saying? Unless I was like 2 years. You remember that with your super memory? Do you getting a whooping by grandma? Or?
Nah, granddad.
Yeah, I remember granddad put it on us one time. That was like one or two times our whole life, and it was the worst, boy.
Yeah, grandma. I never even seen grandma mad.
Yeah,
she said they made me upset. I'm like, well, you look the same.
Yeah, you look like you upset.
I never seen grandma.
Yeah. I don't think I ever seen her like raise her voice at us, man. She was just always the same, like growing up as a child to now. And you know, my grandma, she just had a birthday, 86 years old.
Yeah.
Her mind sharp. Still kicking, still taking her walks. And you know, that's what prayer and having a, you know, a life with God to do for you, man. Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Yep. And then another thing, hey, this is a Tips for Worship podcast. So the last tip we got for y'all today is, hey, serve through your gifts. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gift you got, you know what I'm saying? Try to give it back to God. You know, like me, I'm playing keys on, you know, Sunday. My bro, he the media man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we serving through our gifts. It's perfect. No, man, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we trying to, you know, get better every day. But you know, every day is hard. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to keep trying, and you know, you got to keep on focusing on God. You know, just keep living, and that's real talk.
Never let nobody take your smile away.
Come on now, hey, that's powerful right there, man. Yeah. Never let somebody take your smile away. They piss you off and make you mad. Listen, hey, I got you another day. I'm like, I did with you. Long as you don't touch me, you know what I'm saying? We good. You know what I'm saying? But man, I want to thank y'all for joining the Tips for Worship podcast tonight. We went a little different, you know what I'm saying? We weren't talking about speakers and, you know, new mixing boards and the LED wall and all that stuff today. You know what I'm saying? We just talked to, you know, about real life, and we didn't even scrape the surface of some of the things we went through. You know what I'm saying?
We read a book.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah.
So, but listen, man, if this helped you out, man, go ahead and I'm gonna post a link below. Go ahead and drop something to, you know, the Tips for Worship channel so we can keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? And listen, subscribe on YouTube. Hit that like button so we can get this algorithm going and you know, keep us popping out here. You know, we just got this started. It's like episode 14. You know, I got my bro with me on here. Hey, y'all give him, bro, man, for real. Hey, but man, bro, I want to thank you for coming to the show, man.
Thank you. Cause I'm an introvert. You know, I don't do this stuff. I just be chilling. But you know, this bit, bro. So
yeah, man, do that. Hey, he did a good job, man. He did a good job. But hey, y'all have a good night. We out.